We're back for our daily NBA predictions here on the channel for Thursday, January 30th, and we've got 5 games today in the National Basketball Association. The big ones being the doubleheader on TNT between the Atlanta Hawks and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the 2 versus the 3 seed currently in the Western Conference between the Houston Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies over in the FedEx Forum, obviously in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, yesterday, the Thunder didn't cover 10.5 points against the Golden State Warriors, which sucked, but hey, I got to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander score 52 points. So, I'm not a Thunder fan. I'm just a big Shai guy. So, guys, Shai with what was it? 20 points in the first quarter. I mean, this is where I was the game. I'll play the clip here. Okay, I'll stop the glazing there. It was fun. It was a fun game. Shai with 52. Obviously, the Thunder weren't able to win, but that's the best player in the NBA, man. Best player in the league. Get that man some help. Nah, he'll just win a championship this year with that team. He'll be fine. Regardless, folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Earlier today, we posted our college basketball best bets on the channel as well, so make sure to check that video out down in the description down below. And also make sure to go check out our UFC Fight Night Saudi Arabia predictions with Israel Adesanya and Nasruddin Imavov in the main event this weekend from the Kingdom of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Okay, on to the first of our 5 NBA predictions today, and we're going to start here in our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Washington Wizards. Now, I would like to think the Lakers can cover 7.5 points here on the road. The Wizards are horrible. They are the worst team in the National Basketball Association, and it's not close. The Raptors yesterday went to Washington and beat them 106-82. I don't care how injured the Lakers are. You have to blow this team out. I don't care. I want to see Bronny James play big time minutes tonight. Okay? I know he put up an 0 for 6 the other night. That's okay. No, Bronny, guys, here's my bold take for tonight. Bronny James will score points. Okay? Bronny James will put points on the board. Now, the Lakers injury report is very concerning, and I mean very concerning. Bronny didn't go back down, did he? Please tell me Bronny's still with the team. No, okay. Yeah, he's still with the Lakers, I think, right? They didn't send him down the G League? I mean, there's no reason to. You got to keep him on the road trip. Okay, Bronny's still active. Here, let's listen to all the injuries. AD's out for a week. It's messed up. And now I'm hearing that the Jazz are requesting more than 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler. You know what? I don't care. We got 2 more years to compete max. I don't care. Hachimura, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and 2 first-round picks. Okay? That's more than your 2 first-round picks. You get Hachimura and Jalen Hood-Schifino, who's a first-round pick. Take all of them. I don't care. We need a center, and it can't be Jonas Valanciunas. So it can't be Kelly Olynyk. I don't care. Give the Jazz what they want. Hell, throw in what can we throw them? What can we give them? Throw in. They can have the rights to Norm Nixon, to Storm and Norman Nixon. That sounded horrible. They can have the rights to his history in Jersey. We'll trade you Norm Nixon stats, how the Cleveland Browns, or when the Ravens became the Browns. No, the Browns became the Ravens, but then the Ravens gave the old Browns history back to the new Cleveland Browns. That's why Jim Brown is a Cleveland Browns legend, not a Baltimore Ravens legend. We'll do this. This is part of the agreement, okay? I'm going to propose a trade. Again, Rui Hachimura, Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2 first-round picks, and then you can have Norm Nixon stats. I love Storm and Norman Nixon. But you can have Storm and Norman Nixon stats. With that, you can retire Storm and Norman Nixon's jersey in Utah. You can give him a Utah legend just for Walker Kessler. We're giving you an all-time great. He's 60 years old now, but we're giving you an all-time great plus 2 first-round picks, Hachimura and Hood-Schifino. Okay? Anyways, Hachimura is going to play tonight. LeBron's questionable. TFS questionable. Gabe Vincent questionable. Be honest, I like it. I love Gabe Vincent. Vincent's playing well this season. Kind of want him to be out. I want to see Bronny. Hood-Schifino is never going to play basketball ever again. I'm serious. That guy will probably never play a game as a Laker this year. I'm serious. He'll get traded. I hope he does. Nothing against the guy. He's never healthy. He never plays. I want Walker Kessler. If the Lakers don't, I don't care who's in the court. LeBron might not play. If he doesn't, the Lakers should still win. Guys, the Wizards are so horrible. They're 6-40. If the Lakers lose the Wizards tonight, oh my goodness. If the Lakers lose to the Wizards tonight, I will buy a Michael Jordan Wizards jersey and wear it on the channel as soon as I get it. Okay? That's what I'll do. Or I'll buy I already have a Kuzma jersey, so I can't say Kuzma. I'll buy a Jordan Poole. Okay? You guys can pick. Should I get a Wizards Jordan jersey or a Wizards Jordan Poole jersey if the Wizards beat the Lakers tonight? It's not happening. The Lakers should cover. The Wizards are absolutely atrocious, and they're on a second half of a back-to-back. Bronny's going to score tonight, and the Lakers are going to win. Next up, we move to one of the games of the day, obviously in Cleveland, Ohio, between the Atlanta Hawks, who are absolutely struggling, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trae Young's trying, but here's the thing. Jalen Johnson's out for the entire season. Horrible. Absolutely horrible, because Jalen Johnson was having a career year this season, obviously, now being officially the second option, with DeJounte Murray obviously being a New Orleans Pelican. The Hawks are now 3 games under 500. I mean, they're safe in the play-in, obviously, because what the hell is the Eastern Conference this year, at least the bottom half of it. The Cavs are obviously still the best team in the East, now the best record in the NBA, with OKC's loss yesterday to the Golden State Warriors, which, again, was just odd. It's weird, but whatever. Shay's trying, but the rest of the team didn't show up yesterday. That's what it is. Yeah, Cleveland's still good, won back-to-back after losing 3 in a row, so they have, again, officially bounced back with wins against Detroit and in Miami in their last one. Donovan Mitchell's elite. What else are you going to say? Donovan Mitchell's that good. He's a very good player. He's not going to get superstar recognition, obviously, but he's still a very elite player in this league, and this Cavaliers starting lineup's built better than, a lot of other starting lineups in the league. Now, they've got injuries, but I think for the most part, these guys are going to play. Like, Garland was resting yesterday, so he didn't play the Heat, and they still blew him out. LeVert was out yesterday. Okoro was out. I think some of these guys will be back tonight. I think so. And Atlanta, again, is just dealing with a bunch of injuries. I think Trae Young's going to give it a go. Trae's probable, but again, Jalen Johnson out for the year with a torn labrum. Capella's out for this game, and Bojan Bogdanovic is out with personal reasons as well. So the Hawks are just kind of screwed as a whole tonight. I'm not going to lie. The Cavs, again, the Hawks are just like a light version of the Cavs. They play fast. They've got really good shooting, but again, you just lack some of that shooting now and just some of that offensive threat, obviously, with Jalen Johnson not playing for the rest of the season. It's going to suck for the Hawks. Again, it sucks because this team was playing really well to start the year, and Trae Young obviously still an all-star. It's just I don't think Atlanta's a serious threat anymore. I thought this was a team that could potentially upset someone in the first round of the playoffs. Well, now they're on a 6-game losing streak. I still think they can finish in the top 8 and potentially get 2 cracks at the play-in, especially the way the Pistons have been playing recently. I mean, don't come at the Pacers, just saying. You want to start your little rivalry, well, see what happens. Indiana, guys. The Pacers might win the East. Just saying. Pacers Thunder final. Pacers Lakers final. Just saying. Hell, I'll say it. Pacers Rockets final. Just saying. I think Indiana can get by Boston. Just saying. I think they can. Cleveland too. I don't know. Anyways, guys, the Pacers have playoff experience now. Give me the Cavs. The Cavs won this game, and they'll cover the 10.5 points as well against the Hawks team with a bunch of injuries and just a bunch of question marks. And on a 6-game losing streak and the games in Cleveland. Yeah. Give me the Cavs. Next up, we go to Utah. Maybe Conor McGregor will be there again. I mean, what is Conor doing? I know this is not an MMA video, but guys, Conor McGregor goes from going to it. So he was at bare knuckle fighting on Saturday, and then Monday in Philly. Then on Monday, he's at a Utah Jazz game. He sizes up Brook Lopez, of all people, on the bench. And then on Tuesdays in Provo at a BYU game. What's going on? I don't know, man. I saw a tweet saying this isn't your parents' Brigham Young anymore, because what the hell is going on? And I thought the same exact thing. I'm not against, by the way, Conor McGregor being at BYU. It's just it was very surprising. Of all the places he's at BYU, really? Anyways. I've seen, there's clips of Conor McGregor starting a "Let's go Cougs" chant in the student session. It's hilarious. Anyways, the Jazz have lost a lot recently. It's just kind of what they do, and they're still asking for more than 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler. Again, you can have the stats and history of Storm and Norman Nixon. You can have it. I love Storm and Norman, but he can be a Utah Jazz legend now, just for Walker Kessler. I'm negotiating here. I'm doing what Pelinka's not right now. If anyone from Utah is watching, I'm sure Norm's going to be great with this, just like how he was great when they traded him to the Clippers. I think he was mad about that. That's at least what Winning Time told me. I don't know if that was real or not. Can we get a Winning Time season 3? Guys, I would do a lot of things to get a winning time season 3. Just, that show was amazing. It was. Anyways. Utah's got a bunch of injuries still. I mean, every night Utah's got 5 guys in the injury report. If they don't, it's a miracle, but there are still 5 guys in the injury report. Taylor Hendricks obviously on the injury report for the rest of the season, but Cody Williams out, John Collins questionable with an illness, Walker Kessler questionable shoulder injury, and Johnny Juzang questionable. Just no reason. He's just questionable. Maybe he doesn't feel like playing. I don't know. The Timberwolves will go here and they will put belt to ass. I thought Phoenix was going to be able to get them. I was wrong. So great, good on Minnesota. That game was obviously yesterday, so a second half of a back-to-back. It's not like it really matters. The Jazz are just pitiful. Ant should be able to go off tonight. It's just the Utah Jazz, man. Will they sell? They should. They should completely tear this down. I'm serious. They should put Sexton on the trade block. I don't know if they're willing to give up Markkanen yet, but John Collins, Walker Kessler should be a Laker. Jordan Clarkson. Yes, just get rid of Drew Eubanks if someone will bite. Get rid of Patty Mills, maybe, if someone takes Patty Mills. But Steve Luke, I don't know. But, like, they should just completely put everyone on the trade block. I don't know what the Jazz are doing. They already suck as it is. You might as well keep tanking, and you might as well let the rest of the league get your good players, okay? I want to see Walker Kessler on the Lakers, and Colin Sexton can contribute to a good basketball team. He dropped 30 in their last game, and they still got blown out. So, I don't know. Give me the Timberwolves here to blow out the Jazz. This will not be that competitive of a basketball game. The Timberwolves are miles ahead of Utah. The Jazz really struggle to win, and they are dealing with so many injuries. And again, if Walker Kessler doesn't play, then they're even more screwed. Even though, again, Kyle Filipowski, the rookie out of Duke, has done a decent job this season. I will give Filipowski a lot of credit, and that's why, hell, Utah, you don't need Walker Kessler. Let him go to Los Angeles. We'll give you Hachimura. We'll give you some picks, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Stormin Norman Nixon's jersey number, and retirement. Like, we'll give you, his number's not retired in LA, but you can retire it in Utah. Dwayne Wade, have some respect for your boy Pat Riley, even though he traded Stormin Norman. Well, Jerry West did that. Anyway, again, that's what winning time told me. I don't know. Regardless, give me the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Utah Jazz and cover the 7.5 points. Let's go into our fourth. That's our 5th game. To the 4th game of the night, we go to Memphis, Tennessee, the Houston Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, give me the Rockets. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, I'm bought in on the Rockets. I'm all in on the Rockets. I've bought in, and I'm all in. I still am. Guys, 4-game winning streak for the Rockets against some very good basketball teams. Cavs in back-to-back games, in Boston, in Atlanta. That's impressive. It is. That's impressive. I'm not gonna hate on the Houston Rockets anymore. And I've stopped hating on the Rockets. I'm fully acknowledging that this team's elite. Again, where will they be in the postseason? Can they survive in the playoffs? I don't know. But right now, as a regular season team, this team's good. Alfred Şengün questionable with the calf injury. We'll see if he gives it a go. I still think they go to Memphis and win. The Grizzlies completely healthy, even though Marcus Smart's still out. But for the most part, healthy. Obviously with Ja, Bane, Jalen Wells, the rookie, Jaren Jackson, Zach Edey, and most of their bench guys, obviously with Pippen, Aldama, Luke Kennard, and such, Brandon Clark. The Rockets are good, though, man. They're not inconsistent no more, man. Amen Thompson, future star in this league, said he felt like Kobe after the game winner in Boston. Well, hell, props to the young man. Amen Thompson's a good player. He, again, has excelled in Jabari Smith's absence. He's been great at crashing the glass. He's an excellent scorer. He can drive to the hoop. It's a good basketball team, man. Dylan Brooks played really well in Boston, got fined for some bad language, but it's okay. Şengün, again, he's, tier 1 of the Jokic progression. Şengün, Sabonis, Jokic. Jalen Green. Jalen Green, man. Good, really good basketball player. I found it interesting that he is the same age as his stepson. I kid you not, that's real. He's I believe that's not fake. Jalen Green is the same age as his stepson. Not hate. Oh, it's odd, but I'm not hating. Jalen Green's an excellent basketball player. I just saw that on Twitter. I was amazed that's real. And then Fred VanVleet, again, he's solid in the spots you need him to be. He can perform when you need him to. He can shoot when you need him to. Guys, I'm sold on the Rockets right now. I completely am. Again, I don't know how far this team goes in the playoffs. But right now, this is a 32-14 team. Yeah, they're still 5 games back of OKC, but this is a good Houston Rockets squad. They're going to keep winning basketball games. And even though the game's in Memphis, I think they find a way to beat the Rockets. They find a way to beat the Grizzlies. This is a Rockets team that plays really good defense, obviously. I don't love the Ja matchup because it will probably be Fred VanVleet on him. Don't love that. Maybe they play Amen Thompson on him. Seriously, Amen Thompson can play the one and guard the one. VanVleet against Jalen Wells then probably is your matchup. I'm okay with the Rockets here. I'm excited for this game tonight. I think the Rockets can go to Memphis and win, especially as plus 165 dogs. Guys, I'm all in on the Rockets now. It can be Houston to go to Memphis, Tennessee, and take down the Memphis Grizzlies. As we go on to our final game of the night, it's the nightcap at the Rose Garden at the Moda Center between the Orlando Magic and the Portland Trail Blazers. Might be a hot take, but I'm taking the plus 175 dogs at home in the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland's been playing their best basketball of the year right now. It's taken them till late January to finally figure it out, but the Portland Trail Blazers have now won 5 out of their last 6 games, with their only loss being to the Oklahoma City Thunder on Sunday. They've won 5 of 6, wins over the Bulls, Heat, Magic, Hornets, and then of course in their last game in Dame's second return to Portland, they go out there and beat the Milwaukee Bucks. And this team, if they get hot, this young core is very difficult to stop. Denny Adjiva has been playing lights out recently. Adjiva with 28 in the OKC loss, 30 in the Milwaukee victory, and Anfernee Simons is really efficient as well. He's a very good basketball player. DeAndre Ayton, is questionable at times, but Ayton has been solid recently as well. Scoot Henderson will have his nights. Scoot's been playing better, it's depending on how many shots he'll take, and Shaedon Sharpe off the bench has excelled in that role as well. Guys, Portland's playing their best ball of the year right now, and Orlando, I can't say the same thing for. Orlando, sure, they beat Detroit the other night, but then they responded by losing a double overtime game to the Miami Heat. So Orlando's coming to this game still losing 6 out their last 7, with the only victory again being at home to the Pistons. And now you start this, or you have the second leg of this road trip: Miami, Portland, Utah, Golden State, Sacramento, Denver. In Portland, I think it's a trap spot for the Magic. I really think it is. I think Portland gets them. Guys, we just saw them host a Bucks team that is, obviously better than Orlando this season, and what happened? The Blazers beat them. I'm not saying going to Portland's a hard place to play. I don't think it is at all. The one Portland game I've ever been to was this year, and I saw the Memphis Grizzlies beat them by 50 points. But right now, the Blazers are playing their best ball. Orlando is 24-24. They are the 6th seed currently in the Eastern Conference. That's great. They are dealing with injuries, though, still. The injuries are still stacking up. Gary Harris, though, probably will play. Jalen Suggs, questionable, but obviously Banchero and Franz Wagner are back. But it's just going to take time for Orlando to officially get back in the swing of things here. And on top of that, again, we saw a completely healthy, for the most part, Milwaukee team go to Portland on their road trip and lose. Who's to say the Magic aren't going to go to Portland and lose as well, especially the way that the Trailblazers are playing right now? I would not want to run into this Portland team right now. Obviously, again, Portland's going to cool down very soon. I'm serious. They have a very long homestand, so again, this is going to be a trap spot for a lot of teams. Hell, damn, they've got, 7 straight home games? Seriously? Well, they lost to OKC as expected. They beat Milwaukee, they host Orlando, then they got Phoenix, Indiana, Sacramento. So they got a bunch of home games. Maybe they catch some of these teams. I will anticipate them to split against the Suns. We'll see what happens with Indiana and Sacramento. I think they might get Sacramento. Maybe De'Aaron Fox isn't even a king anymore at that point. So, I don't know. I think Portland's going to catch a lot of teams right now. They're playing hot basketball. They're not going to the play-in, obviously. Even with this, streak, they're 18-29, and they're still 6 games out the last spot in the Western Conference play-in, even though the record that they have right now would only put them 1 game back right now in the Eastern Conference if they were in the East, showing you how bad the Eastern Conference play-in teams are. Again, we're talking about the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. What the hell are we doing? But Sacramento Kings, what are we doing last night? Losing to the Sixers. The Sixers are now again tied for that 10 spot in the East. Yes, the Bulls are going to eventually fall out, but hey, the Toronto Raptors now only 5 games back on a 5-game winning streak. Just saying. Anyways, folks, we're going to be taking the Portland Trailblazers here in the nightcap to beat the Orlando Magic at the Moda Center. I like Portland plus 5.5. I think it's the conservative play here, but if you want to take Portland straight up on the money line, I do ultimately think they win this game, coming off of their win against Milwaukee the other night, and of course building off the momentum they've been building for the last couple weeks. Again, the only loss being to Mr. Aura himself, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So give me Portland in this spot, money line, money line and point spread if you want to take it as well. Again, I would rather take the point spread than the money line, but I think they're both playable. We're taking Portland here in the nightcap over the Orlando Magic. So, folks, thank you all for watching our NBA best bets or NBA predictions here for January 30th. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. We'll be back tomorrow for more daily NBA predictions and daily college basketball best bets here on the channel. Folks, thank you all for watching, and Mamba forever.